And we're live. Good evening, people of the night. You're listening to the world's greatest DJ, 45 record collector, scooter enthusiast, and your best friend, me, Julian Orbit. Tonight we'll be discussing Boogie Nights, 1997, an American period drama written and directed by Paul Thomas Anderson, starring Mark Wahlberg, Julianne Moore, Burt Reynolds, Don Cheadle, John C. Reilly, William H. Macy, Philip Seymour Hoffman, Heather Graham, and porn star royalty Nina Hartley. So sit back, relax, hang on, and hold tight because we are the night. And joining us tonight, everyone's favorite co-host, Canada's greatest game streamer, death metal bassist, champion of darkness, and superstar cartooner, Lord Betos.
Oh, we are back. We
Good
are
evening.
back. And good evening, our greatest DJ in the world, Julian
Thank you.
Orbit. Thank you for having me back here. And I am excited to be We Are the Night's newest co-host, Lord Betos, where the action never stops. We are hanging out. We are hanging out.
We're hanging. We're letting it all hang out tonight, guys.
We're going to let it all hang out.
Boogie Nights. I'm excited. I really, I'm going to enjoy this. How about you? How's that sound? Let's have a good time.
I always thought about like, hey, yeah, watch out for the boogeyman. Mm-hmm. But if the boogeyman can't be that scary because it's all about fun.
Well, I think they mean it more in the pejorative sense of get down and boogie.
Yeah, but doesn't the boogeyman get down and boogie?
I don't think so.
doesn't the boogeyman get down snuggy? Does it get down around town? Isn't he?
You're trying. Keep going with the bit.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I don't.
Boogie Nights, people.
Boogie Nights.
This is the action with the main attraction. We are the night, but Boogie Nights is your boogeyman. Have you ever gone out into a field, ladies and gentlemen? Have you ever gotten to a field and did a little bit of something? Did you ever go to a concert and did a little bit of something? Did you ever go to, a show and did something? Did you ever?
What are they doing?
Did you ever get approached by somebody that wanted to offer you some kind of opportunity that involves something? Well, if you did, we're going to find out tonight on We Are the Night.
Yeah, hit subscribe, guys.
Hit subscribe, hit that bell. Excellent content. You know we're not going to let you down. We're always here for you. Just, hey, I know you're depressed. I know you guys are sitting there. This is a lockdown. And you're all going...
Let's not get too much into that.
Okay, but I'm just saying...
You're bored. You're depressed. We're here for you. Come hang out.
We're here for you.
We're here for you.
Come
here for you guys.
Hang out with us. Just hit that bell, subscribe, share with your friends. That'll really help us out. Thank you.
Right. So, what have you been up to, man? What's going on?
Well, you know what? I don't know if it's maybe it's totally off topic, but what we're gonna talk about is that what I'm about is I've been working on Lord Betos Gaming.
Right.
I've been anticipating Lord Betos Cross Julian Orbit. I've been looking forward to Games Corner. But the thing that my project that I've been really working on is Lord Betos Gaming, and had to push it back a little bit. But, however, out of all the Mega Man games there is, I've probably beaten 80% of them.
Good 80%
so
of
far.
them, guys. You have to check out his channel once it's up and going, guys. He's a really great streamer. Very entertaining stuff. We all love watching it. I'm always in the chat hanging out. Come on, guys.
Don't worry, it's gonna be like ba 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 cha ba cha ba 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 ba. We are the night. Ba ba cha ba ba. Julian Orbit. Cha ba ba ba. Lord Betos Gaming. Court. Games Corner. Ba ba ba. It's gonna be like rapid fire. It's like World War II happening all over again. But it's the war of technology. It's the technology that was of yesteryear coming back.
It's all about the 90s.
And
all about the 90s now.
Everyone remembers the 90s. Everyone remembers the 90s. How cool was the 90s?
Never forget, guys. Mega Man 90.
You want to find out how cool? Well, if you want to find out how cool the 90s was, you would check out Games Corner and We Are the Night and Lord Betos Gaming. So
all right, let's get into it. Boogie Nights.
Boogie Woogie. Boogie Woogie. Are you gonna boogie woogie nights with me?
Anyhow, I forgot that the name of the club that we start off in is called Boogie Nights. It's run by Maurice, who is I always forget his name. He's in like everything. Great actor. Is he on my list? No. Oh well. I always forget his name. So we're starting off in the San Fernando Valley of California, 1977. We come across Maurice there with Julianne Moore. Her character's name is Amber Waves. That's a great name for a porn star. And Burt Reynolds wearing a very convincing wig. If you didn't know, he's actually bald.
Burt Reynolds is excellent.
He's awesome. I didn't know that the guy went bald like in the 70s. And he wore a wig. I'm like, what?
Do you remember We Are the Night RoboCop?
If you guys want to remember it, make sure to go check out that review as well.
The reason why I'm bringing that up is because in the time of the filming, it makes everybody look a little bit older than they are. And the reason is
they're all bald.
They're all bald. They eat
bald.
Too much space potatoes and too much instant noodles for their diet.
That was weird to notice that. Like everybody in that movie,
everybody's bald. Like bald or like balding or like like the receding hairline is like going way back. It's like LeBron James all over again.
Is he going bald? I don't know. And okay, so we're looking at the club here. They're all having fun. They're boogieing down. We get introduced to my favorite character, Roller Girl, who, believe it or not, in 2021 is 51 years old now. God, that's weird. Getting old sucks. But yeah,
oh my gosh,
lovely Heather Graham.
51.
Lovely Heather Graham there. And
51.
She's 51. Yes, I know. Crazy, right?
Holy moly. And is that something that you should not think about yourself when you're in the club and you look at that?
Well, Julianne Moore in 2021 is like 60 something. Like, it's crazy to think about.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah. Absolutely.
And we got Roller Girl doing her little boogie. She's boogieing.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Move back one.
She's got her boogie woogie.
Okay, move your mouse cursor down below the boogie woogie.
What here?
And we are the night. We're doing a boogie woogie shoogie doogie.
Okay, so we come across Mark Wahlberg, better known as Dirk Diggler. And if you guys didn't know this movie is actually a sequel to a previously made film called The Dirk Diggler Story. Believe it or not.
Was based on a real person, actually.
John Holmes.
Yep.
I got tonight. Look at that wig. You're looking good, Smokey.
Perfect.
Wait, no, he's the bandit.
Perfect. Yeah,
Mark
but
Wahlberg
that's
looking,
perfect.
he's looking like he's got the lazy eye, and
He's not sure. He's not sure. You know what I mean? He notices the employer across the room, and he's
I
like,
notice
oh,
you noticing me.
he's like, yep.
I believe we were discussing this scene earlier. What's he say? And keep it PG, please.
He goes, okay, if you want me to show you my toy,
Mm-hmm.
it'll be $5. But if you want me to show me playing with my toy, it's going to be $10.
Yeah.
Which one do you want?
And what does Burt Reynolds say?
He goes, boy, I want to take you and take your talent, and we're going to go do Smoking the Bandit.
It's too hot in here. Oh, yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. He says, I think
goes,
there's something special in those pants.
I don't think that I don't think you're special, but I think maybe something special that you're doing with that model that you've got. It's all good. We all like how we build models, but models can be built in a certain way, and if you build them in my certain way, we're gonna make you a lot of money, son.
That's right, boy. So, he shows him his package there, and he invites Dirk. I can't remember his actual name. That he chooses it later.
Diggler. Dirk Diggler.
In the movie, he's got another name though. It's
yeah, right. That was his film name.
His film name, yeah. Whatever. He invites him to a party. Amber Waves is there, and
Amber Waves, so nice.
Nice, I know.
Sorry about that.
We get introduced to William H. Macy's character, Little Joe, I think, and lo and behold, he's like, "What's going on here?" And we meet Nina Hartley for the first time in the film. With, I believe, that is another actual pornographic actor with her in this scene, right?
Yeah, Peter North. I think that was Peter North.
It might be. I was thinking that too.
And by the way, the last scene that you showed Nina Hartley in, she has been an actress, and even in 1997, she looked old.
She's been in pornography since
since forever. And in 1997, 1997 shows her that as old. And then, if you go and maybe look something up, you'll see her
yeah, that's up to you guys. You want to Google Nina Hartley? I suggest getting a box of tissues and some Vaseline. You can have a great time. But I mean, that's not a recommendation.
You will. Depends on what type of person you are.
Well, it depends on which era as well. I don't know. It depends on what you're into. She's a great actor, and she has been at it. She's a woman's advocate.
Look at this. Look at this frame right here. She's like, "Get away from me."
Oh yeah.
Are you serious? She's like, "Are you serious?"
The alcoholic mother. Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, the guy's like, come on. And she's like, "Are you serious? Are you serious right now?
Don't touch me.
Just get away from me."
So we meet his father, who's kind of a cuck. And we get introduced to Don Cheadle's character, who is
I love this character. I love this character because he reminded me of exactly of if you went into a 1970s or early 80s type of electronic store, today we have Visions Electronics or something like that. You'd go into that store and you'd be like, I want some sound equipment for my car. It's going to be this guy exactly that's going to show up and be like, well, you want your sound to sound exactly the way you need to sound it, but you blah blah blah. He's the perfect 1970s early 80s sound equipment salesman, this guy,
except he puts country on, and people back then, they would want to hear disco. I agree with his boss. You want to put on some pumping disco, like
You want DJ mix.
yeah, you want to keep on jumping. There's a good track. You know,
What you
yeah.
want to hear when you go into that music store is Julian Orbit mix.
Well, 1977 that wouldn't be possible, but you would have been able to listen to my father, who was a disco producer and owned a discotheque. So there you have it. Legacy. Moving
Legacy.
on.
6 beers deep. Deeper in love.
So we see Roller Girl at school. She's studying hard, you know, never takes those skates off. I love that.
Go back one. Go back one.
No, I
Go
can't
back
do
one.
that. I can't do that, sir. And her classmates, this nowadays, this guy would be thrown in jail for harassment for doing that in school. And we meet Mark Wahlberg's girlfriend there. She's happy.
I'm not really into
Absolutely.
this, Mr. Mark. I'm just stunned by the size of your bloop, 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 bloop.
Your lovely package. So yeah, they meet. Oh, this is where they invite him to the party. And, yeah, it's
A doctor's office.
It's where he works. Yeah, he's a doctor. She has he's dropped his zipper and she's examining it. Geez, some of these pictures. I'm treading a fine line here.
Yeah, but look how nice she looks, man.
Oh, she's beautiful. She's absolutely stunning in everything she's been in. Even Say It Isn't So, if you haven't seen that.
Her hair is just like,
oh yeah,
she's Irish going on.
She's Irish lass.
No way.
Yeah,
no way.
I was reading all about her today, bro. There's that classic look. I know I like seeing that. That's
that perfect Irish last look.
Mm-hmm.
Like looking up.
Yeah,
not
up.
looking down. Not looking down. If she's looking down, you got a problem.
And oh, here it is. Get in, kid.
Look at those cars.
Mm-hmm.
Man, the cars. What was that? A Crown Vic or like a Buick? What was that? What was that? What was that?
Cadillac.
Like a?
That's Cadillac.
Oh, that's
Elbow,
it's
right?
Cadillac. Are you sure that's not like
no,
the Cutlass Supreme?
It's well, it's a coupe, so it'd be a Cutlass, yeah, or Eldorado. Moving along.
New Yorker, something like that.
No, New Yorker's a big giant boat, 4-door. I just like this scene. I was thinking of this as a thumbnail for the show. Just there's something about this like innocence lost in this picture because
that would have been a good one. Yeah, innocent lost. Yeah, for sure.
Like right on the verge of it. Do they jump in? Yeah, they do. But
they jump in and they jump out right away.
Yeah, we'll see. Moving. Yeah, another excellent shot of Amber Waves there, and yeah, they come back to the party. Roller Girl comes out. The rest is boop censored. Sorry,
oh
guys.
Yeah.
Little too much trouble.
Look at that. That's
that outfit.
That
outfit is so 70s. I love it. That's great.
Whew.
And he just smokes a stogie watching. And back to the crazy alcoholic abusive mother. She's been sitting in the dark all night drinking.
Yelling at you, even though you're not there. She's still yelling at you.
Cuckoo. And yeah, I'm gonna be someone. Mm-hmm.
Don't you ever cross me again? It's just like there's nobody there.
The father just sitting there like, oh, don't hurt me. Like
all I wanted to do was provide for you. It's like, what? Why are you telling me this? Why are you telling me this?
And he runs off to the valley. Runs off to the valley where most pornography was filmed, other than in Denmark and Hungary.
It's okay, son. Just move on and do your porn.
Do you think that's like the guy who owns Vivid or whatever? Like that was his maybe based.
I honestly thought it was like a story about the guy that started Vivid, but
right, I know.
Yeah, like a guy that was like totally sloughed aside and totally told that he was garbage. you know,
we're
but
like
that
we're on the thinnest line ever.
yeah, exactly. And it was like
No,
we
dude,
like
we are walking a razor's edge with this one. This is
yeah.
great. And yeah, there's John C. Reilly's character who I don't I I don't think he's into girls. That's fine. It's perfectly fine.
No, it's not. I mean, I guess it is.
Yes, it is. What are you talking about? It's the greatest thing
I
ever.
don't know. I was talking about the movie.
But yeah. Oh, one of the classic shots where she has the
Polaroid
Polaroid camera.
shots.
Oh yeah.
Polaroid shots. Yeah. Kodak moment.
The one thing I noticed about her in this shot, when she's going around, she's got the sunglasses. We use it for the thumbnail. She, with those sunglasses on and the hair like that, looks a lot like a friend of mine. I'm telling you.
Well, actually, right now, this shot, she kind of looks like Jordy LaForge.
Not,
Look at that. Like the flash in the middle. It's just like her eyeball, like center eyeball.
I think she. That's hilarious. I actually no, I'm serious. I think she looks a lot like you know my friend Sylvia. She looks incredibly like built the same way, same kind of frame, big gangly fingers.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Look right there. Hey
Yeah.
Sylvia,
No.
well
Oh,
that's like
no
her.
way. No. No way. Doesn't Julia, one of our viewers, one of our fans, have the same glasses?
Yes, she does in red. Yes, she does. And, this could be Sylvia, easy. Like, come on. And we come
Well, it
across.
could be. It could also be Julia if Julia had a perm,
Oh yeah,
or one of those crimped. You remember like in the day the women used to use these crimping irons, who was like crimp their hair into like.
We got a ways to go. So we meet the sleazy producer guy. He brings another girl into the fold, and that guy that looks like Peter North. I think.
Yeah, totally. No, totally.
At least
I
the hair,
agree.
right? Yeah.
Oh no, the whole look. Peter North was like this guy, like that had that look, but he had that stupid look on his face, like, dude.
So yeah, John C. Reilly goes for the dive. And this is what I would say is the beginning of the fall for the characters because
Well,
hang on, let me speak. It's this movie is the way that the story is told. It's a very classic setup. So we have the beginning of it, which is the meeting, right? Everyone gets together. That's the meeting. You start there. Okay, now we're a team. Now we're getting to the rise of the team, what they're out to accomplish. It's not the hero's journey. And if you guys want to argue that, hit subscribe and leave a comment. But it's a very classic setup to a story. It's a 4-part act. That's all I'm saying. And this was beautifully shot. Like every shot in this film is amazing. It's all dolly shots. It's all like one continuous take type shots. Lots of them, hundreds of them. It's a beautifully made film. Like if you're just there for the nudity and the sex, you're going to be kind of disappointed. It really doesn't have a lot of that. This is a story. And I think that's where they pulled the wool over a lot of people's eyes. Because this is much deeper than that. Care to add? And she's looking really hot there.
Actually, especially in that shot, that clip, that last shot that you had there, that's pretty, from what I know, would be accurate of like a 1980s, 1970, or like late 1970,
77 in the movie. So
like 70. I was gonna say 78.
yeah,
Like makeup and dress up with hair.
the big hoops, yeah, sexy stuff.
Yeah, and like under the eyebrow type of like makeup and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. It's pretty. Yeah, it looks pretty good.
So yeah, little Joe there. He was actually like a director of cinematography. He finds his wife once again. Oh yeah, something's going on. I love the shocked looks. Yep.
And that was Nina again, right?
Yeah. And we get the Harvey Weinstein type character there.
So, do you think, in your opinion, that in the filming of that shot, do you think that
Mhm.
Nina would allow the real one or the fake one?
Oh, like which
She'd
she
probably allow the real one, in
do you
my
mean
opinion.
unsimulated?
Yeah,
I don't know. I actually
simulated, simulated or unsimulated.
well
I'm pretty sure she would allow unsimulated.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm gonna say no.
Oh, okay.
I'm,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
say
say no.
yes.
I'm sorry. I went to a we'll go like this for a second. I went to a resort called Hedonism 2, and believe it or not, she was the hostess there. And like you would think
Right.
somebody like Nina Hartley as the hostess at like a resort called Hedonism would be getting it on, and no, she was a 100% pro. She just did her job.
Well, I thought about that,
Oh,
and then when I went to Vegas, and I actually bought a ticket for the AVN Awards, and when I
oh
went
wow,
there, yeah, and when I went there, I changed my mind about a lot of filming. Um,
yeah,
you'd be surprised how many, like, just for the quality of the shot and the story,
hmm
how many actors are willing to do unsimulated.
yeah. Well, depends. Like I don't think that I know. Like I keep saying, the subject matter here is that, but this is more about the story than it is that, and that's what makes it good. This makes it a classic in my opinion. There's
Really good
nothing wrong with
story.
a little nudity here and there, but I mean, it doesn't have to be the focus, the center of the
Well, the
focus.
thing is, my opinion about nudity in film is that you can have nudity, but it doesn't have to be disgusting. It can be tasteful,
Right.
and you could get the point across tastefully. But
hmm
even if you want to like have a scene that's something really dirty, you could get the point across in the scene tastefully. Still, everything can be tasteful.
It does need to be the Tinto brass cut of Caligula, right? Because that's
Yeah, exactly.
get the butter.
Yeah. Right.
Right. So I had to skip ahead a couple because I know that you can't even show the male chest anymore without the
No,
video getting taken down. So
that's how messed up
yeah.
modern day has become with bodies and
Well,
sexuality.
it's actually the AI on here. The AI itself does it doesn't differentiate between the two. It's just these tits and it's you're out. So gotta be careful.
Ba 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 ba.
So here's a Philip Seymour Hoffman's character. He's definitely a character. He plays this role absolutely. He's a wonderful actor. Like,
Yeah, but still, get a shirt that fits.
well,
I
that's the
mean,
point of his
still.
character. He's a slob. He's a fanboy. He's part of the production crew, but like everyone else here, he's incredibly flawed, and he plays it to the T. Amazing.
Yeah, I suppose. I
Yeah,
wasn't alive in the '70s, so
I was. And yeah, we got our sleazy producer guy. He looks down at Mark Wahlberg's tools. Says, "You're going to be great, son." I like this little hot tub. You know why?
oh yeah, oh yeah. I was in one of those tiki tubs.
Yeah. Well, you
That
know why I
stuff
like it. I actually
That
own one.
stuff is awesome. I love those tiki tubs, man. They are like if you want like a hot tub and you're like at a resort or something like that, like get a tiki tub. Like those are cool. Those
I
are
actually
so cool.
I actually own one of these. It's about 30 feet away from me, and it's fun. It's a fun thing to have, especially if you have good company over. If you know what I mean.
So good.
And yeah, I love that. That
Dirk Diggler.
that should just be a poster. I think it's amazing. And like that camera, look at that amazing old Panavision with the 16 millimeter on it. Wow, just I love,
A
like a couple of
Panavision? Are you sure that's not like a Samsung
no, that is a Panavision. The whole movie was shot on
Panavision?
Panavisions. Yeah, like
Wow.
million dollar cameras. And his hair changes in every scene. That's totally a toupee. You can see the glue line. Oh no! Moving along.
Yeah,
Ah,
but like Burt Reynolds was questioned about this movie long time ago, and they're like, "Yeah, did you know that Boogie Nights was so successful? It was like a great movie." And he goes, "I have no idea.
I've never
I've
seen it.
I never ever even seen it. You know."
Yeah. So you
He
gotta
goes,
love
"Why would
about that guy.
he goes, why would I even see it? Because everybody told me it was good. I would want to see it, right? If they told me it was bad, I would see it and see why it was bad. But because it was good, like why would I ever
Yeah.
see it?"
So we come across our first scene in the adult world of this stuff. And this is actually reminiscent of a movie that starred two other stars that these two might be based on. One would be Lovelace, another John Holmes, and this is almost like a recreation of that. If you're a fan of classic wankery, moving along, I love that. Just technical
That
details.
that says that shot right there says "We Are the Night" right there.
Yeah, we are the night, and we film this stuff. I actually have this same lens, so that's pretty cool. This that's poster worthy, and she, wow.
You know what she's saying right now? You know what time it is?
Nice. And yeah, it starts off very sensual. They basically just make out. And everyone loves it because this guy, he's not just a pornographer. He wants to make films. He's a
Yeah,
filmmaker.
he wants to be remembered. He wants to make
Mhm.
that film, that one film that's like a 70s cheesy. It turns out to be like a cheesy film, but he wants to be that guy that's remembered. I want people to remember me by this film.
Well, what he
He's
says
hell
is what he says though.
he's hell bent on that.
Yeah, but what he says is like, I don't just want to make this where, when you're done, you stop watching. I want you to keep watching because the story in the film is so good. He's a filmmaker.
Yeah.
And yeah, they all buy the same shirt. Ridiculous. Back to the disco. At the end of the day, it's time to get down and boogie, everybody. I wish I could go there. They all seem to be friends.
Yeah, me too. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool to go back
Oh yeah.
there. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I go to my dad's disco and stop him from going home that night. And yeah, we just get into the. Oh yeah, I did block
Ah!
that. See,
Ah! Oh man,
get down and boogie, everybody. It's a
that's
good montage,
boogie.
right? So
That's boogie.
yeah, well, we start reaching the apex of the film. This is the rise where everyone's doing good, and we have, of course, with the rise, there's an inevitable fall, right? We'll be getting to that pretty quick, but roller girl, looking good, girl.
What did Jim Varney's always say in the carnival that he played a carny, and he'd be like, "Yeah, I know you guys are getting down tonight. You gonna dance be out of sight, boogie."
Right. I don't know that one. So yeah, they start winning awards for their films. You know, it's like the Oscars, what's it called again? The Adult Video
The
Awards.
AVN, the AVN Awards.
Yes.
I bought a ticket, and me and my buddy Shane, we bought tickets to Vegas, and we bought a ticket to the AVN Awards, and that was amazing. That was not only a crazy party, but you got to meet all kinds of really interesting film people. But like,
Mhm.
I'm not talking about just porn, but like people that are in film, and
Right.
just how interesting they are,
Correct.
you know.
No, people are people, right? What do they
That's
say
right.
nowadays? Sex work is real work, right? It's still work.
Well,
And Heather Graham looking amazing in that dress. Julianne Moore looking absolutely stunning. I love this photo. This is great. Everyone's kind of a part of it, and everyone's doing great. So we have our inevitable rise. Look at him. I'm Dirk Diggler. Whoop. And we get more of these scenes. I was very careful this time. We don't need another showgirl situation.
ho, ho, ho.
That was brutal.
Yeah.
So they start their own series, which is like two action guys who do porn.
Dark
Brock
Diggler
Landers.
as Brock Landers. You
That's
got
a
to do
cool
the
name.
voice. Got to do the voice. Dark Diggler as Brock Landers.
I'll do it. Dirk Diggler as Brock Landers.
Perfect.
Thank you. I try. There he is in a really, really awful shirt. I wish I owned it. It'd be great for the show. There's some really painting that's supposed to be him. But we're beginning the fall here. So they made it to the top. Now
Look
it's
at the
time for them
shape.
to.
Look at the shape.
Well, I took a pic. I took this one because you see the awards there, and
Yeah.
like the bedspread. I actually had something very similar to this here.
And the gown, it almost wants to show you something, but it doesn't. It covers everything.
You don't get to see anything because we don't want the channel shut down. And yeah, he gets a Corvette, and this is actually a throwback, believe it or not, to the first film.
That's the Batmobile, by the way.
That's Stingray, but this is a throwback to the first film, and I do have a quote here. Let's go.
Yeah, but didn't they use that Corvette right there as the Batmobile, 1988 Tim Burton Batman?
I have absolutely no idea. I'll have to look that up.
I'm pretty sure. Look at the roof. Look at the windshield. That's the Batmobile.
Perhaps
1988 Tim Burton.
If you want to look that up, but like I said, this is a throwback to the first film, the Dirk Diggler movie, and it actually ends with him saying in that movie, all I ever wanted was a cool 78 vet and a house in the country. So that's a nod to that.
I heard about a Dirk Diggler show called Dragonlance.
That could mean so many things. My head's gonna explode. So yeah, we get more scenes from their movies. They're kind of cheesy. These guys are laughing, getting mad, and it becomes the 1980s. And look at those gold pants. Wow.
Wow.
Loving them. They meet this guy. He basically says to them, guess what? Film's gone. VHS is in. It doesn't matter about quality because we can pump out more content. Kind of reminds me of YouTube.
Oh yeah.
We try to do
right
quality,
here.
but it doesn't seem to matter.
Look at that shot, man. How beautiful is she?
Stunning. Absolutely stunning.
How wonderful is she?
She's a wonderful human being.
Oh yeah.
Wonderful human being.
Oh yeah.
And I forgot her name, but she ends up with Don Cheadle's character. Who is that? Can you tell me who that is? What actor?
You know what? I could tell you in the movie who he was.
Yeah, he's Todd.
But in real life,
dude, that's the Punisher. It's Thomas
from
Jane.
Which?
It's the good Punisher movie, not the crappy TV show.
You mean the one that Dolph Lundgren was in, or
no? The next one. This Thomas Jane dude.
So the next one had. Right, it was him, and
yeah, that was
the villain was John Travolta.
Was it? I don't remember.
Yeah, it was John Travolta.
So I like this. His costume he's wearing is actually a callback to an artist called Sun Ra. It's a jazz artist. I'm not going to recommend listening to it. It's garbage. Or Rick James.
Right, on the right of it. Oh, Rick James. Yeah, for sure. On the left, but then on the right, look how beautiful and stunning they are.
Stunning and brave, everybody. Stunning and brave.
Oof.
So this right here kind of becomes more of the focus than them making movies, and VHS gets blamed. She calls him her, you know,
Fake kiss, movie kiss.
yeah, he gives everyone yep.
Burt Reynolds is like, that's not good enough.
He goes
He's
to
like,
show the guy, check this out. Here's my vet, and yeah, they kiss too. Interestingly enough, this is great. It's a really great scene.
isn't that guy in Shameless? Have you ever seen
Yes,
Shameless?
yes, I have.
Is
I've
that the
watched.
guy? I thought it was him.
That is him. He's also the shoveler in Mystery Men.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, wow. Holy cow. Wow.
We have all kinds of movie facts for everybody here on We Are the Night.
You heard it here first. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell, and share with your friends.
He catches his wife cheating on him once again. And we know what happens in this scene. Everyone's partying. What's that noise? And we know what he does there. Oh, sure.
Oh, that's
we don't want to say though.
Yeah, no, let's get rid of that right now.
Mm-hmm.
That might be a bad deal.
Yeah.
So to break the ice after that deal, do we know what time it is?
We might know what time it is. Time for some club soda. Refreshing club soda.
Thank you for this seltzer.
Yes. And I'm going to thank everyone who's tuned in over Twitch. We got someone watching over on Twitch. Hey, good to see you.
Hey.
A couple people on the YouTube. D-Live, Trovo.
YouTube.
Thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate it.
Trovo, thank you. Dorba Den, Glumpanayas, and Shinsuka Naya.
You heard it here first, guys. Thank you. Over on FC2, I got people watching there too. It's good. I'm glad you all came out. I know we don't really do Thursdays, but we actually do now. So Friday night's a bit of a sludge, and I'm
get used to it.
Get used to yeah. We'll be back Saturday night, guys. So don't write that down. Put it on your phone.
Put it on your calendar. Put it on your schedule. Saturday is where it's at.
So we're almost to the conclusion here. January 1983, their problem has escalated quite badly.
Oh, look at that! Look at that on the right, people. Look at that! Look at that!
Look at the statue on the wall. It's amazing.
That's what I like.
Over there, yes. Among everyone has problems. They all have mental breakdowns. This is where, they fight.
I love the performance that Burt Reynolds did here and Mark Wahlberg. This was actually very realistic. When I was at the AVN Awards in Las Vegas, I talked to Peter North and I talked to a few other people, and they explained the same thing to me, that you would argue with your producer. And a lot of times, they would get into a major deal. And what they did here in the movie, I feel is like really reminiscent of what I heard from the people at the AVN Awards and just mingling around. Yeah, I really appreciated how real that they made it.
Yeah, Burt seemed very genuinely angry. I liked it. He's like, I made you. She's upset. He just gets a new guy. I mean, that's really how it works, right? You're replaced.
Yep.
These two have this.
You're fired. Goodbye.
These two have a weird junkie meltdown together. They just start filming other stuff. There's a lot more of this going on. Way too much of that going on.
Right there. You see the character on the right? See what she's doing?
Yes. Moving along. You're my mom. I love you, daughter. Yeah, that got weird real quick. He tries to get a loan. They say no because you do porn. He's like, no, I'm an actor. Moving along. Oh yeah, she does not get to see her kids. Just loses custody altogether. has a mental breakdown, just gets bad. And yeah, we see the film quality of the stuff they're filming just completely drop. And there's that crimped hair you're looking for there, Betos.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. But I feel that they did the film like that under a certain filter for a certain reason because they wanted to.
No
They
filters, no
wanted.
filters, bro.
Well,
They
I don't
filmed
know.
no,
It
it's
just
dude, go look into the technical specs. They filmed this for
it
real on those type of cameras.
it just feels like they made it older than it should be,
No,
like an older
19
film.
dude, 1983 VHS is gonna look like this.
Yeah, I
Trust me.
know, but I mean, we're talking. This came out in 1997.
Yeah, but that was the point. Is you're seeing it from the perspective of the film that would have been released.
There you go, folks. You've heard the analysis right here on We Are the Night.
Vega log. He's just having a tough go at it. More VHS stuff. It bounces. Oh yeah, he's starting to do his old trick from the restaurant there, and
Mm-hmm.
they randomly pull someone over, and turns out it's that guy that was sexually harassing her in high school, and she gets really angry. Gives him a little skate to the face there.
Take that!
And they have to physically drag her off of him. And
I didn't do anything wrong!
Mm-hmm.
They're like, whatever, come with us. She's like, leave me alone!
So yeah, Don Cheadle's there. This place gets robbed.
Yes,
yes.
like when the blood explosion happens, you see the expression on his face. He's like, "What? I'm so surprised." What?
These guys are so down on their luck, they start scheming, which is never good. And they come across this guy. I don't know who plays him, but he's absolutely amazing in these scenes as being like just some
this was amazing. It reminded me of
amazing performance.
like old school 1978 style gangster that like playboy, like did too many drugs and like, hey guys, come and party with me, da, 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 da. That's this character, and
Oh
it
yeah.
works to the max.
Oh yeah. It's hilarious. He threatens him like the guy's nuts. It's great. And they're trying to sell him what was it, like flour or something? Look, that's
No,
Thomas Jane.
they were trying to rob him.
No, they were selling him fake drugs.
Yeah, but
Didn't turn out too well.
they were trying to rob him. Remember, the
Well,
guy goes, "I want what's in the safe underneath your bed," and Mark Wahlberg is like,
this is the way it
no,
turns out.
dude, that's just get out of here."
Yeah.
You don't
He has a
remember that?
No, but he has a meltdown.
Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me.
And he goes back to Burt Reynolds and I miss you. Yeah.
And the guy's like,
He goes home.
oh, you can't remember that?
No.
What's the matter? Oh, what? So
Nothing.
they're trying. Okay, so the guy. Okay, so you know that song? Um, he plays that song. Um, Nikki's girl. I wish I had Nikki's girl or
Jesse's
whatever.
girl.
Jesse's girl. Yeah, he's playing that, and he does a rip, and he does like a hoot, and then he's like dancing around with his house coat on, and
Right.
the
Acting
three of
crazy.
and the three of them are sitting on the couch, and they hear, and they all jump, they all jump again because they're nervous because they want to rob this guy, and Mark Wahlberg jumps up and goes, "Hey man, like let's just get out of here." And the one guy goes, "I want what's in the safe underneath your bed,
Oh, right.
underneath your bed." And
Todd. Right.
the guy goes, "Are you what?" And he starts freaking out. And the one security guard that's in a coat, and he goes, "Don't reach for your gun. Don't reach for your gun." And there's a big shootout. It's like
Right. Right.
You don't remember that?
No, I do remember now. The part you were talking about the safe, like that's like a minute. Moving along, dude. We're running out of time. So yeah, he gets his stereo store. He's happy. He's got like this 1980s like rap style commercial. It's cool. Breakdancing. She goes back to school to get her GED. Oh, beautiful Heather Graham. And Maurice opens his own nightclub called Rodriguez Brothers. That's it. That's it. That's all, guys. That is our journey of pictures. Just to describe, give you an overview, maybe wreck the movie for you completely. That's what we do here. Now, Mr. Betos, my friend, got some questions for you.
All right.
Did you know that this is filmed on a Panavision Panaflex Gold 2.39 by 1 aspect ratio on 35 millimeter? That's not my question.
Sort of.
My question
Sort of
is,
did.
my question for you, my friend, very simple. Would you watch this again?
Yes.
Would you recommend this film? And why?
No. I would not recommend it because a lot of the people that are regular people do not have tolerance for the porn industry, and I don't have tolerance. I don't have tolerance or patience for people that don't have tolerance or patience for people that are in the porn industry.
Oh wow. Okay. Thank you. And how many bags of popcorn are you gonna give this out of 10?
9.
Wow.
The reason is because I actually met Peter North and I met Jenna Jameson, and I've actually had a chance to hang out and talk with both of those people. And when I watched this movie, it reminded me a lot of the stories that they told me when I got to meet them.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't have a closed mind. You know what I mean? You can't have a closed mind, and everybody that I would, I can't think of one person in my life that would have an open mind to this, and that's disgusting to me. So for that, it makes this movie super realistic, and in that case, yeah, it has to be a 9 out of 10.
Amazing. Okay, you want to ask those back to me? Thank you.
So, Julian, if you were the director in the seat, what would you what would you change in this movie?
I wouldn't change a thing. I would probably even take the nudity completely out of it. Tell you the truth, this is not a raunchy sex film. This is a period drama, and it has a 4-part act, right? So you have the meeting where they meet, you have the rise, you have the fall, and then the end is the redemption, and they all get back together. It's a classic storytelling technique. It really works here. Amazing. And I'm dead serious. I would actually remove some of it just to get it a better rating, to tell you the truth. Anything else?
All right. So, what would you do?
Dude, just ask the normal questions, man.
No. Okay.
Go ahead.
No. But what would you do if you were a casting director for this movie? What would you do? Would you change any of the actresses or
No,
actors?
absolutely not. I know that Jacqueline Phoenix was in talks to play Dirk, and there's someone else too, but I don't think they would have worked. Mark Wahlberg comes off naive and dumb enough. Changing Heather Graham would just be an absolute mistake. She's the perfect roller girl. Julianne Moore, with her motherly characteristics, is just she hits that nail every time. But she's a train wreck. They're all train wrecks. They all have inherent flaws, but it works in the end for the conclusion of their redemption, where they all get back together. You know, it concludes the story. Without those characters being who they are and the way they portrayed it, I don't see it working. Just like
And
if
that's really
Burt Reynolds was Han Solo. Imagine that.
that's really cool. That's really
Thank you.
cool.
So
So out of 10 bags of popcorn,
you're missing two there. Would I recommend it? Yes. Check it out, guys.
well, I was getting to that.
Well, that one's the end.
Well, I don't know. What am I? Okay, would you recommend it?
I just said yes. Yes.
And who did you and who would you recommend it to? What type of people?
I'd recommend it to everybody except if you're under the age of 18. This might not be appropriate for you. But considering the way people have raised their kids on the internet nowadays, I don't think it would be that shocking. Saying it's pretty tame. And yes, I'd watch it again, but out of 10 bags of popcorn, I mean, it's not Citizen Kane. It's a beautiful movie. I'm giving it an 8. 8 bags of popcorn. 8.5.
That's pretty high. That's pretty high.
Yeah, 8.5 if you slightly burnt one in the microwave. Kaboom. That's,
well, you'd still eat it anyway. I would.
Yeah, who cares?
Who cares?
So 8 bags of popcorn with half a burnt one. Boom. All right, guys. That's it for tonight. We try to keep them short. We try to keep it easy. And try to keep it breezy. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. Make sure to hit subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. If you're on a different platform, hit follow, hit whatever you gotta hit. Hit it. You got to know that we're doing this. Take care, everyone. And I do love you all. Good night.
Zabotit and Sagara.